Nowrid, and I am into digital marketing for like last 7 years. You'll find a lot of digital marketers who are doing it for living. I'm also doing it for living, but I think even if I'm doing something else for my living, I'll still have the same kind of interest about digital marketing. I'm literally sleeping, eating, and drinking digital marketing. So I have a very strong passion about digital marketing, and I'm very curious. And I think this is what gives this a little bit of edge, because a lot of trainer you'll find in the market, or the course you'll find in the market, the trainers are not into digital marketing or not solving the problem of digital marketing. But as I'm working right now with a company, so that gives me an edge when it comes about giving the training. So about me, another thing, I'm a full-time digital marketer working with a company in Malaysia called Jui IQI. They're one of the leading prop tech company. But apart from that, I'm also a freelance trainer. I'm a speaker as well. I've been featured in TEDx and different international conferences in different countries. And also I've been into Brunei several times for like training and different purposes. So yeah, that's more or less about me. I'm a marketer, full-time, passionate marketer, trainer, and also a consultant. I don't believe I will teach people anything, because when you're more than 18, it's very hard to teach any human being. We cannot teach you anything unless you're dead serious about it. So I feel like my responsibility is informing you the tools and the features are available. So as a person, as a resource, you need to pick up what you need and how you can utilize it. So I can tell you there's 3 key things I'm going to teach in this content marketing course that will probably make a huge impact. First of all, the 4 steps of creating any kind of content. You talk about video, you talk about social media content, you talk about articles. You can implement that model almost in every kind of content. The second key thing, that is what kind of content can be interesting, because nowadays, if people needs to create content, doesn't matter for himself or for the brand, they're not sure like what kind of content I should create, how can I get viral, what kind of content can get viral. I'll probably cannot tell you what will get viral, because this is a very subjective thing. But there's 4 kinds of content. If you can create these 4 kinds of content, your content will be effective and engaging. And the last one is, social media marketing or content marketing, whatever you do, you need to identify how it's paying you the value, because you're putting up some effort, some time, and certainly you need for result, right? So we have seen a lot of people said like, oh, I have written 10 articles, but I don't know, like, does it really make an impact, or have I got any leads or not? So that's what we are going to discuss in this course as well, how you can create content and you can connect it with certain numbers, so you can evaluate your effort and the work you have put for this content marketing. So these 3 key things we are going to learn from this course. I'm telling you from my own experience. So I'm a kind of a person who loves to read books, who loves to read blogs, who loves to watch videos. And I don't mind if the video is even 2, 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But at the same time, my family members, some of my family members, they prefer only see the videos which is like only 1 minute long. They don't want to see more than 1 minute long videos. I need to prefer for my family members as well, and they're like very much with similarly my age as well. I'm talking about my cousins, I'm talking about my friends as well. So, and some of my friends don't like to watch videos, they only love to read. Okay, so for them you need to create article. Some of my friends hates email, some of my friends love email marketing. They just wait for like discounts and different benefits. Whenever they got the email, they love to click and then love to avail it. So you see, from a different perspective, you need to create something to cater everyone's needs, right? You cannot just cater my needs, because then you cannot win the game. So that's why if you see big brands or even the startups, they're creating different formats of the videos. They are creating the same blog, and then they're converting that blogs into videos, from videos to infographic, from infographic to one-to-one discussion, and so on. Like I can give you one example of like there's one book called Rich Dad and Poor Dad. Like from last few years, I wanted to read that book, but I never read. And then I encountered one video in YouTube made by the writer, and the YouTube channel name is the Rich Dad Poor Dad Videos. So you see, even though I wanted to read the books, but I couldn't buy, and then I get lazy. So nowadays in 2021, if you'd like to grow your business, if you'd like to grow your corporate business, startup business, your individual business, you have to create multiple content. You have to create design, you have to create static image, you have to create infographic, you have to create videos. And that's why you should consider to create multiple types of content in nowadays. And that's what we're going to cover in the course as well. So the first mistake people are doing, as I said, when we talk about content marketing, they're only creating blogs and articles. So this is the first mistake, and that mistakes actually become a sin when you're not having any CTA in your blog. So say for you created 5 blogs in this month, and there is no opt-in form, or there is no action button click into that button, you can call or you can sign up, you can get to know more about this information. So this is the first problem I identified. The second problem I realized, whenever people are creating content, they start from a wrong perspective. Not everyone, I'm talking about majority, right? So why we create content? We create content to solve the problem. Okay, so you need to structure your article in such a way. If you remember the example of like Apple, when they bring the first white earphone, the headphone. So, and then suddenly everyone gets crazy to buy it, but it was not your need. It was just they are making themselves different from others by putting up the white headphones. Suddenly white headphones becomes the sign of like cool people, the younger generation. And then after 1 year, we can see there's a lot of white headphones, right? So for articles, it's same. We don't create article, or we don't create the content to solve a problem. Rather, we create content to talk about ourselves. And trust me, no one cares about you. No one gives a damn about you. People cares about their problem. So when you're going to talk from their perspective, solving their problem, then only they listen. So these two mistakes, I think the major mistake. And the third one is no analytics. Like, okay, they think only analytics is applicable for the advertisement team or probably the sales team. No, the content marketing team have an analytics as well. You should have a KPI. If you don't have a KPI, how you will judge yourself that your article is doing well? Sometimes when you create a piece, you might feel like this is the best piece has been created in this art, but probably people are not liking it, or probably you feel like a piece is pretty bad, but when you put it into the social media, you get an immense response, right? So you need to value what people say. So I think this is the third thing. What people are doing mistakes, they're not checking the analytics and get the feedback from there. So first of all, we're doing a class and we're going to add a lot of value, but it's not a magic. And why I say it's not a magic? Because it's a two-way communication. It's a very common say that when you create an content, the success depends on 20% of your quality, 80% is your marketing and distribution, right? So whatever we learn, if you don't practice, I'm telling you, it will be nothing. Like the biggest problem I see in the training, say if I have 10 people in the class, probably out of 10 people, 2 or 3 people actually execute or try to execute what they have learned. And the rest of the 6-7 people don't execute. So if they execute and if they try whatever we have learned, I'm telling you, they can see 10 to 50% growth into their numbers and into their sales as well within next three months. That's what I can assure, because if you can implement those elements, your traffic, your average stay time, and then also you will get it, then it will also make an impact in your sales and number of inquiries as well. Yeah, probably your sales inquiry will not happen immediately. Your number of inquiries will go up. And then if your number of inquiries goes up, then eventually it will make an impact in your sales as well. So that's what I'm sure. If you practice, then you can see an impact within next 3 months.